What is going on, everybody? Ninja here, and it is New Year's Eve. And with a new year coming, a new start is due. And as you can see, I've got a full English squad, Barclaycard Premiership, and I decided to sell all my Korean squad and buy a new squad basically. Which some of you have been asking. Some people said French. There were so many suggestions, but in the end, I decided to go with a Premiership team. Here you can see I've just bought. The defence is the worst part of my squad, to be honest. I've got a nice midfield with Danny Murphy, Sidwell and Jamie O'Hara. Up front I've got Matt Jarvis, who's one of my favourite players, Andy Johnson up front, and Sean Wright-Phillips with a bit of pace there. And on my subs bench you can see I've just got the Korean squads, the players I couldn't sell basically, and for some reason no one wanted to buy Park, which is their loss, to be honest, because he's an awesome player. So get into our first game. When we come up against this guy, nothing really that looks to be challenging. He's got no team chemistry, you know. He's got alright squads, you know. They're all average players, but he doesn't really do much. And only in the 5th minute, get a chance with Sean Wright-Phillips, and you know he gets a bit unlucky there. Good save from the keeper, but you know there's not much you can do there. But we get a corner, crosses it in, and they kick it out. Sean Wright-Phillips on the edge. He smashes it once, blocked. Smashes it again, blocked. Smashes it again, blocked. 4th time lucky, scores. And that's 1-0, and Sean Wright-Phillips gets his first goal for the club, and pretty happy with that goal. It was a bit scrappy, to be honest, with 4 chances, but here's second goal. Matt Jarvis smashes it against the post. Sean Wright-Phillips loses it, and then Danny Murphy just seems to walk it past their players and smash it in the goal. That's a lovely finish from Danny Murphy, and yeah, he looks like a pretty good player, to be honest. I bought him for 300 points, I think. He plays a lovely free ball to Matt Jarvis. He just puts a nice through ball to Sean Wright-Phillips, and Sean Wright-Phillips gets another goal just before half time. Bit of a cheeky goal, bit of a trampy goal, but you know I was alright to take it, and a lovely through ball to Sean Wright-Phillips there, and he managed to miss. He's not that good, to be honest, but you know he is fast, and I can't blame. Here I managed to take their player down, and you know I didn't even go in for a tackle there. I was just waiting for the block, and he managed to get a penalty, and I was a bit disappointed with that. And he goes to take the penalty, and I go the right way, but he misses anyway. So I think I had it covered. So he didn't even get a goal, which was good for me. Right in the 90th minute, lovely free ball to Sean Wright-Phillips, and Sean Wright-Phillips smashes it from outside the area, and that is a lovely goal. Top right hand corner goal, smashes it in the top left, and yeah, outside of the foot goal. That was a lovely goal. And that's how it ended. Hat-trick for Sean Wright-Phillips, which is really good. And it's 4-0. Another 4-0, you know. I just love the 4-0s. So, we finish that game, and we go straight into the next game here. And you can see this dude, he's got a really nice squad. It's a French squad. He's got some quality players there. Anelka, Henri, Malouda. You know, some really good players here. And I get a bit lucky there with the block pass, and a lovely free ball to Park. We put Park up front because Andy Johnson was a bit injured. So we put Park up, and he managed to get the first goal, which was really good. Love a bit of Park. Then, even on the 12th minute, ball comes to Jarvis, and Jarvis, my favourite player, you know, he used to play for Gillingham, who, if you don't know, I support. He managed to grab a second. And the only chance they had in the second half was this one, just before half time, and really bad shot, to be honest. With the strikers he had, he should have made a bit better of it, but Foster managed to save it. After half time, really bad defending by me. He just seems to walk it past me, and you know this player, his only tactic was to get the tramp goal, and you know he finally did get a tramp goal, and I wasn't too bothered because I tramped him earlier, which I only did because he'd been trying to tramp all game. And then right in the 89th minute, comes to Matt Jarvis. He goes on the inside, and his keeper saves it. And I wasn't too disappointed with the game. We got a win, which I was happy with. It was a bit of a boring game, to be honest, because he just played quite defensively and only went for tramp goals. So after that game, I decided to splash out, and I spent 1,200 points on Andy Johnson from Manchester City. And we get into this game, and this dude's got an 88 attack, and you know he's going to have a good team when he's got an 88 attack. 100% team chemistry as well, so I knew he was going to struggle with this fella. So I get into the beginning of this game, and I can see he's got Samuel Eto'o up front. Samuel Eto'o, he is a quality player, and I thought I'm going to have trouble here if he gets the ball. My defence are pretty crap, and it's only the 4th minute, and he takes a shot, and luckily Ben Foster saves it. A really bad clearance there, and a slide tackle and a miss, and I take him down in the 4th minute and give away a penalty. So I was really frustrated with that, and you know, he gives it to Samuel Eto'o, and Samuel Eto'o scores. So that's 1-0 after 5 minutes. So I was really disappointed with that, to be honest. And you know, he takes me out right there, only in the 18th minute, and ref just says nope, no penalty. And I was just like, fuck off, ref, you know. But in the 25th minute, really bad defending. Our defence are absolutely shocking. And Samuel Eto'o, you know, he's a world-class player. He doesn't miss one-on-ones with goalkeepers. So, but this dude, you know, you can see his only tactic in this game. His whole game, he didn't give it to anyone else. He just gave it to Samuel Eto'o, and he passes it, and he makes it 3-0. And by this time, I'm thinking, wow, I'm getting absolutely dominated here, absolutely ripped up. And comes into like the 40th minute. I tramp goal in basically. You know, I need to win, and I tramp goal in, so it makes it 3-1. But still, going to half time, and weren't very fun really. But straight after half time, ball comes Sean Wright-Phillips, and he scores, and it's 3-2. And we think, bloody hell, got a good comeback coming on here. And then he went really defensive. You know, I had chance, Andy Johnson, Johnson from Man City. You know, he had so many chances, and after I just bought him, I was expecting him to get at least a goal and pull it back to 3-0, but I just kept having chances with him, and I couldn't do it. And I got my first loss, guys. You know, I lost to Samuel Eto'o basically, but that is my first loss of the series, and pretty disappointing. But you know, you can't win them all, and I went 12-game unbeaten streak, so I was pretty happy with that. So that is it, guys. New Year's Eve. Hope you all have a good time tonight, and I shall see you in 2012 for episode 6. Have a good night, bye guys. Peace.